From Steamboat Willie to Disneyland, his journey inspires us not just to follow our dreams, but to believe in their ability to transform the world. As Walt famously said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Welcome to Icons of History, where we dive deep into the past to uncover the stories of the individuals who shaped our world. From great leaders to visionaries who changed the course of humanity, here we bring you the tales of the icons who left an indelible mark on the pages of history. Walt Disney was more than just a man. He was a dreamer, a storyteller, and an innovator who reshaped entertainment and left a lasting mark on the entire world. His name today is synonymous with joy, imagination, and the magic of childhood. But his incredible journey, filled with triumphs, failures, risks, and ultimately monumental success, is a story worth revisiting, a tale that reveals the profound influence of vision combined with relentless determination. Born on December 5, 1901, in Chicago, Illinois, Walter Elias Disney grew up in a modest household. His father, Elias Disney, was a strict and frugal man, while his mother, Flora, provided warmth and encouragement. Walt was one of 5 children, and despite the financial struggles of the family, he discovered early on the joys of creativity. In 1906, the Disney family moved to a farm in Marceline, Missouri, a small town that would profoundly influence Walt's imagination. It was here that he fell in love with rural life, the friendly community, the picturesque landscapes, and the charm of small-town America. Marceline later became the inspiration for Main Street, USA, the iconic entryway found in Disney theme parks. Walt's childhood wasn't easy. With money tight, his father enforced strict routines, and Walt was often pressured to help with chores. Yet, he found solace in art and storytelling, dreaming of a world outside the farm. He was also captivated by railroads, a fascination that stemmed from his time working as a news butcher on trains, selling snacks and newspapers to passengers. Little did he know that railroads would one day become a famous feature in his theme parks. As Walt entered his teenage years, the family moved again, first to Kansas City and later back to Chicago. It was in Kansas City, though, during his high school years, that his passion for art began to crystallize. Walt became the cartoonist for his school newspaper, combining his sense of humor with a flair for drawing. This was also the period when he discovered films and motion pictures, igniting an interest that would define the rest of his life. After graduating, Walt briefly attended art classes at the Kansas City Art Institute and later at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts. He worked various jobs during this time, including a stint at the Pesman-Rubin Commercial Art Studio, where he designed advertisements. But Walt wasn't satisfied. He wanted more. He dreamed of telling stories that moved people, that captured the whimsy of childhood and the universality of human emotion. Walt joined forces with his close friend and fellow artist Ub Iwerks, and together they set out to revolutionize animation. In 1920, Walt founded his first studio in Kansas City, Laugh-O-Gram Films, producing short animated films based on fairy tales. The studio was incredibly ambitious but ultimately faced financial difficulties, forcing Walt to declare bankruptcy in 1923. It was a crushing moment, but Walt Disney was not a man to easily give up. He packed his bags and moved to Hollywood, hoping for a fresh start. Working alongside his brother Roy, Walt founded the Disney Brothers Studio, which would later become the Walt Disney Company. It was here, in the small office of their fledgling endeavor, that Walt began experimenting with new ideas. In 1928, he unveiled what would become one of the most enduring icons of all time, Mickey Mouse. The creation of Mickey was a watershed moment, but it was not born without struggle. The rights to Walt's earlier creation, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, had been seized by a distributor, a bitter betrayal that nearly brought him to ruin. Determined to retain control over his work, Walt and Ub Iwerks set out to create a character that would belong solely to Disney. Mickey Mouse, voiced by Walt himself, debuted in the animated short Steamboat Willie, which became the first synchronized sound cartoon and a massive hit. Mickey didn't just save Walt's company, he became the face of it. But Walt Disney was never content with resting on his laurels. Mickey was a triumph, but Walt envisioned something greater, animation as a medium of artistic and narrative depth. This led to the creation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. The first ever full-length animated feature. Industry insiders had labeled his vision Disney's folly, claiming audiences wouldn't sit through a feature-length cartoon. Walt proved them wrong. Snow White became a global phenomenon, earning over $8 million during the Great Depression. It showed the world that animation could be as emotionally resonant and compelling as live-action cinema. The success of Snow White allowed Walt to expand his studio, pushing the boundaries of animation with classics like Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Bambi. Each new project displayed Disney's commitment to innovation, whether through groundbreaking sound design, Technicolor advancements, or sophisticated storytelling. Walt built a creative empire, and the Disney brand began to symbolize quality, imagination, and excellence. Yet Walt Disney's ambitions extended far beyond film. He dreamed of creating a place where families could come together, where the magic of storytelling could be experienced in 3 dimensions. The culmination of this dream arrived in 1955 Disneyland. Opening its gates in Anaheim, California, Disneyland was unlike anything the world had ever seen, a living, breathing storybook filled with attractions that brought beloved characters and worlds to life. Skeptics had doubted the viability of a theme park, but Disneyland proved immensely successful. It wasn't just an amusement park, it was a testament to Walt's ability to see what others couldn't. From Main Street, USA to Tomorrowland, every detail of Disneyland reflected Walt's vision and his belief that imagination had no limits. Disneyland paved the way for an even grander project that would come later, Walt Disney World in Florida. Sadly, Walt would never see this dream come to fruition. On December 15, 19X, at the age of 60, Walt Disney passed away from lung cancer. It was a devastating loss, not just for his family or colleagues, but for the millions who had been inspired by his creations. Even in death, Walt's legacy continued to grow. Roy Disney ensured that Walt Disney World opened in 1971 as planned, standing as a tribute to his brother's vision. Over the decades, the Walt Disney Company expanded into new territories: television, merchandising, global theme parks like Tokyo Disneyland and Disneyland Paris, and acquisitions such as Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. Every corner of the entertainment industry bears Disney's influence, and his vision continues to shape the way stories are told. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Walt Disney's legacy is its universality. His work transcends borders, languages, and generations. Whether it's the enchanting melodies of The Lion King, the timeless magic of Disneyland, or the empowering lessons of modern hits like Frozen, Disney's creations resonate deeply with diverse audiences. He believed in the power of dreams and taught the world that imagination could conquer barriers. Today, over half a century after Walt's passing, the Walt Disney Company stands as a testament to his creative genius. Beyond the commercial success, it remains a symbol of hope and possibility, a reminder that great accomplishments often stem from humble beginnings and relentless perseverance. Walt Disney's story is the ultimate testament to the power of dreaming big. From the farm in Marceline to the glittering streets of Hollywood, from Steamboat Willie to Disneyland, his journey inspires us not just to follow our dreams, but to believe in their ability to transform the world. As Walt famously said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with icons of history. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. See you next time as we explore more icons who made history.